Jai Hind everybody. Internal Complaint Committee of Swami Vivekanand Subharati University organizes Pakhwada on Elimination of Violence Against Women and Discrimination Against Women from 25th November to 10 December 2022. In this regard, we are going to discuss about the role of Internal Complaint Committee. It is also known as ICC. It is related to the women empowerment also, and in Hindi it is called Antrik Shikayat Samiti. Swami Vivekanand Bharati University, Meerut is committed to prevent sexual harassment and provide for environment that enables to work without gender bias and sexual harassment. The sexual harassment of women in the workplace is a form of gender-based violence. Besides violating their self-esteem, dignity, and self-respect, it is also violate their constitutional and human rights. In India, the legislation regarding this is the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013. It is also known as POSH Act. Article 14 of Indian Constitution guarantees the equality of every citizen under the law as enshrined in the preamble of Indian Constitution. Women are therefore legally entitled to a safe workplace. As a matter of fact, the Indian Constitution contains Article 14, 15 and 21 that address equality and liberty. Workplace sexual harassment is a serious form of sex discrimination in the workplace that causes serious harm, that violates a woman's fundamental right under Article 19, subclause 1, subclause G of the Indian Constitution, as well as her dignity, physical and mental well-being. As per the UGC regulation, our university has constituted the Internal Complaint Committee. This committee is in compliance with the UGC Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal of Sexual Harassment of Women Employee and Student in Higher Education Institution Regulation 2015. In short, it is known as UGC POSH Regulation. Prior to this, in the year of 1997, Honorable Supreme Court gave the broad guideline that is known as Vishakha Case Guideline, Vishakha Guideline. After this, in the year of 2013, on 9 December 2013, Indian Parliament passes the Sexual Harassment at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013. So, we are talking about the Internal Complaint Committee. It play a very important roles regarding the prevention, prohibition of redressal of sexual harassment of women employee and student in higher education institution and workplace. This is the present committee, Internal Complaint Committee of Swami Vivekanand Subharati University. Dr. Reena Bishnoi, Professor, Subharati Institute of Law is a presiding officer. Mr. Syed Jafar Hussain, Additional Registrar is a member. Dr. Shubhangi Gupta, Associate Professor, Subharati Medical College. Dr. Sangeeta Dayal, Professor, Faculty of Science. Ms. Sanju Solanki, Nursing Superintendent. Ms. Renu Chaudhary, Senior Warden. Ms. Manpreet, Section Officer. Ms. Anita Rana is the Director of one NGO, Janit Foundation. Ms. Nisha Singh, PhD Scholar. Dr. Priya Devi, MD Student. Ms. Muskan Sharma, BFA Student. Mr. Ashish Chandra Joshi, Administrative Officer. Mr. Brahmpal Singh. It is a total 13-member committee presently working in the Swami Vivekanand Subharati University. Now the question arises, what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment includes unwelcome sexual behavior of direct or implied nature such as physical contact and advances, requests for sexual favors, sexually colored remarks, jokes, messages, pictures showing pornography, unwelcome physical, verbal or non-verbal sexual conduct. These are constitute as a sexual harassment. Now, what is sexual harassment at workplace? Sexual harassment at the workplace includes implied or explicit promise of preferential treatment as quid pro quo for sexual favors, implied or explicit threat of detrimental treatment in the conduct of work, implied or explicit threat about present or future status of the person concerned, creating an intimidating, offensive, hostile learning environment, humiliating treatment, likely to affect the health, safety, and dignity or physical integrity of the person who can approach the internal complaint committee, and aggrieved women may file a complaint of sexual harassment at workplace within 3 months of the date of incident, and in case of repeated incidents within 3 months of the most recent incident. The internal complaint committee may extend the time limit if the aggrieved woman is not able to submit a complaint within the stipulated period of 3 months. The committee must be satisfied that the circumstances prevented that women from forwarding a complaint within the specified time period. An extension of time must be justified in writing by the committee. Friends, relatives, colleagues, co-student, psychologists, or any other associate of the victim may file the complaint in situation where the aggrieved person is unable to make a complaint on account of physical or mental incapacity or death. Witness of the act can also approach the internal complaint committee. Internal complaint committee may also take the action suo motu. It is also empowered to take suo motu action. Now we are talking about the conciliation. As per the POSH Act, the Internal Complaint Committee can attempt to resolve a complaint between the parties at the request of aggrieved women through conciliation by reaching an amicable settlement. There is also provision of the interim relief in response to a complaint. The Internal Complaint Committee may recommend interim measures to the employer, including the relocation of the aggrieved women or the respondent, additional statutory contractual leave of 3 months allowed to the aggrieved women, refraining the respondent from reporting on the performance of the aggrieved women or writing her confidential report, which can be deleted. Under the POSH Act, there is also provision regarding to false or malicious complaints and false evidences. Under Section 14 of the POSH Act, action will be taken against complainants who falsely or maliciously use protections. According to the POSH Act, disciplinary action can be taken in accordance with the services rule of the organization against a complainant whose allegations have been found to be false, malicious, or made with the knowledge that they are untrue. There is also provision regarding to the confidentiality under the POSH Act in accordance with the Section 16 recognizes that the sensitivity associated with sexual harassment and place a high priority on maintaining confidentiality throughout the process. It is specifically stated that in the POSH Act that the workplace sexual harassment information shall not be subject to the Right to Information Act 2005. Additionally, the POSH Act prohibits the dissemination of contents of complaint as well as the name and address of the complaint, respondent, witnesses, conciliation and inquiry proceedings, recommendation of the above mentioned committee and the consequences of the same to the public, press and media in any manner whatsoever. Now I am going to discuss about how to refrain such type of matter. Being a responsible person, being a responsible employee, we have to refrain the conduct that may offend or hurt people at your workplace, conduct that cause harassment to any women employee at your workplace, conduct that may support sexual harassment in any manner, filing or supporting any malicious or false complaint, producing any false evidence of sexual harassment. Now, what can you do? Be professional all the time. Think before making personal comments. Be supportive of people who wish to talk about being sexually harassed. Hold the harasser accountable for his action. Don't make excuses for him. Report sexual harassment matter to responsible person in the organization. So at last I can say that being a responsible member of Subharti family, let's make workplace safe and healthy. Jai Hind.